I'm going to walk you through restaurant, music, and food, the problem that I presented to you in class today. Now, market researchers suspect that background music may affect the mood and buying behavior of customers. So one study in a European restaurant compared 3 randomly assigned treatments: no music, French accordion music, and Italian string music. Under each condition, researchers recorded the number of customers who ordered French, Italian, and other entrees. And then we get a table here that summarizes our data. You notice we have our marginal distributions here as well. So our totals for each category. Now we're dealing with a two-way table here because we're dealing with 2 variables. The variables we're dealing with are entrees as well as music. We are going to be running a chi-square test for homogeneity. What that is when we are dealing with 2 categorical variables and 2 treatments or populations. In this case, the 2 treatments received were that people were given the type of music, and then they ordered an entree. So those are the 2 different populations. Type of music and entree. We have 3 populations here, actually, excuse me. All the people who were exposed to no music, French music, and Italian music. And then they all had different results. But our 3 populations are the 3 treatments imposed, the type of music. And then based on that, they ordered stuff. So for homogeneity, you notice you're going to have 2 categorical variables and 2 treatments for a population. Whereas for independence, you're only dealing with 1 population. One population or 1 treatment, and then you're looking at subgroups within that. So like what might be an example there is if I just took all the people who listen to French music and I wanted to see how many of them ordered French food, and maybe I subdivided them into like males and females, maybe old people and young people, that would be a case of independence. But we're dealing with homogeneity here. All right. So, what we're going to assume here is our null is that there is no difference in proportion of food and music. So what that means is if it really doesn't have an impact, I should be seeing the same proportion each year. So if it really doesn't have an impact when there's French music playing here, I really shouldn't be seeing an uptick in the number of people ordering French food, or the proportion of people ordering French food as opposed to Italian food or other. I really shouldn't be seeing a difference. Or when we're playing Italian music, I really shouldn't see a big difference in the number of people ordering Italian as opposed to French. So that's basically what we're testing for here. Our alternate is, watch this, I'm going to copy and paste this. Boom. Instead of there is no difference, we will say there is a difference in the proportion of food and music. All right, so that gets us started a little bit between, the difference between homogeneity and independence. And I also have myself a nice null and alternate hypothesis. In the next video, we'll explore how to do the observed and observed counts versus expected counts and how we can calculate our chi-square statistic.